welcome to the show. My name is Daryl, and today is a really cool day, a day I'm really excited for. So about 4 years ago, I got myself a Pebble smartwatch, purchased from Pebble after their very successful Kickstarter campaign. So when I saw the opportunity for the Pebble 2 on Kickstarter, I thought, you know what? I'm going to back this on Kickstarter, and I did, and it has finally arrived in the post, in the mail. This video here is basically going to be just sort of like an unboxing, first impressions, and then I'm going to go a proper review afterwards. Simple box, very simple styling, very thin, much better than the original Pebble box, which was like just a long piece of cardboard. So this actually looks quite a bit nicer. It has one single tab on it here, so we'll pull that off, and I hope to God that my camera doesn't die before I finish this. Assume that this opens up somewhere. Just pull that one out. Hello, bonjour. I'm not sure if the camera's even focused. Boop. Hello and bonjour. First thing you read out of the box. Right, so we'll put this out this way. Ooh, how exciting. So in the top here, there is an instruction booklet. Got a sticker. Yeah, and that's just a pretty basic disclaimer, important safety information. And there is how you operate the device, basically. So down the bottom here, we got the strap, the USB charging cable, which is quite nice. It actually feels much stronger than the original Pebble cable. Just realized the green screen is going screwy, so it's going to be fun to edit. Feels much stronger than the original Pebble cable. I've actually split my original Pebble cable. And of course, the unit itself. Very nice heart rate monitor on the back, so it'll be interesting to see how well that actually works. So that is basically an unboxing, initial impressions of the new Pebble. At the moment, I quite like the look of it. It looks very similar to my Pebble 1, but that's sort of why I bought this particular version. So it's been about 3 weeks since I did that unboxing, and this is basically how my experience has been so far. Well, because it is compatible with pretty much all the Pebble 1 applications, it's been easy to make the switch. Plus, because it being thinner and lighter on the wrist than the Pebble 1, I found that I've not been catching it or scraping it against things, which was a real issue with the original unit. Now, a major selling point of the 2HR is, of course, the workout features. The HR in the name refers to the fact that it does have a heart rate monitor. Its accuracy is okay, I guess. When working or walking to class, it did show an increase in heart rate, and when I was sitting here at home doing nothing, it did show a decrease or a lower heart rate. Are the numbers totally accurate? I don't know. People do state that accuracy is not 100%. Another feature of the Pebble 2 is the ability to count steps. This was something I was able to measure and compare against. Over the last 20 days, it was reporting an average of 96% more steps compared to what my Fitbit was. I feel one major factor is that while I'm at work, or the job I do involves a lot of arm movement when standing still, and I feel as though that it was counting the steps as I was doing this arm movement while I was in fact standing stationary. But that is one reason why I have a hip-mounted pedometer in the first place. Another feature of the Pebble 2 is sleep tracking. This was one of the more interesting features for me. It worked pretty well, and I combine it with the usage of smart alarms, which is an alarm that goes off when you're in the right part of your cycle to wake you up and not feel groggy. One feature that I quite liked about sleep tracking is the fact that you don't have to tell it that you're going to sleep. It happens all automatically, you don't have to activate it, you just have to go to bed. It registers to your heart rate dropping and your activity drop, and I found that compared to the last time I looked at to the time I've gotten up, it seems pretty accurate. The only problem is it registers sleep when I've taken it off to either have a shower or do dishes. So let's shift away from fitness and into some of the other features, like the microphone on the side, which can be used to voice reply to messages or add things into notes via voice. Surprisingly, it's registered pretty much everything I said, even when in a noisy, echoey classroom or while I was listening to music. A+ there. Plus the service they use to convert voice to text is both excellent, fast, and accurate. The screen on the Pebble 2 is just like the one on the original Pebble. It looks sharp at all times, whether you're having to view it in direct sunlight or at night time when viewing the backlight. Another feature that it offers is customizable vibration tones. So you can set different vibrations for different notifications, calls and alarms. This is a nice touch, as you won't be confusing an alarm with a phone call. So you don't accidentally dismiss a phone call that you may or may not want to receive. Now moving to battery life. Now this is where I was a little disappointed with the Pebble 2, though I have been using it, as a serious user. I found that I was only getting 4 or 5 days constant use out of it, which to some people, you're probably thinking, that's good for a smartwatch. What on earth are you complaining about? Well, my original Pebble has been sitting on my desk for the last 3 weeks since I have received this one. I have not charged it, I've not used it, but it is still sitting there running right now. I've not charged. It's only just started complaining that it's running out of battery. Now, to be fair, the watch face on it does only update every minute, where the one I have at the moment updates every second because it's Christmas tree, Christmas lights. One thing that has helped with my battery life, of course, on here is putting into flight mode while I'm at work and while I'm in bed. So if you're going to use it as your sleep tracker and that kind of thing, that's a recommendation. So how would I describe this watch? Well, first I would say that it's a smartwatch at its heart. And then they've added the fitness things on top of it. So that's my first look at impressions of the Pebble 2 HR. Right, so thank you for watching this video so far. This is a very quick thing at the end, which has happened while I've been pretty much near the end of production of this video, and that is the fact that Pebble and Fitbit have merged. I don't know, well, Fitbit have acquired Pebble, but this has meant that they are no longer going to be making Pebbles. They're not going to be supporting Pebbles. So, needless to say, I am a bit pissed off, to be perfectly honest. So, the reason why this video still come out is because I put so much time and effort into it that it's like, I'm not going to just throw it away. It's still a decent video to watch. But I just wanted to add this bit at the end to sort of explain that I do understand what's going on. So, for those people who don't know, so Pebble, Pebble has been acquired or been merged with Fitbit. In an official statement on their Kickstarter and via email, they're no longer going to be supporting any active Pebble that is out there. If it's currently under warranty, like mine is, because I've only had it for 3 weeks. It's no longer valid. They will no longer be doing anything with that warranty. If you've pre-ordered or you've not received your product yet, then they are going to be refunding, which I suppose isn't a bad thing. But they've said that functionality is going to be reduced over time. What does that mean? They say that your Pebble will work properly for now. Again, that's like, does that mean in 6 months' time I'm going to have a wearable paperweight? These are things I mentioned in some feedback that I did leave on the Kickstarter. Needless to say, pretty pissed off because I've been highly recommending Pebbles to many different people, and now I feel like a loser. I guess putting a review out for a product that technically no longer exists probably is also a waste of time, but like I said, I spent many hours working on this video, and I was so proud of it right up to this morning when I checked my emails to see that, yeah, there's this merger, and that they're no longer making, manufacturing, promoting, all that stuff for Fitbit products. So I feel like an idiot. I'm still putting this video out because I'm still proud of it, to an extent, not so much anymore. Hey, so that's how I feel about the current situation. Like I say in my angry post, I hope to God that this thing outlasts its expected warranty period, or I'm going to be very pissed off. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, don't be afraid to go and hit that like button down below. And until our next video, DevTBA.